It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome. We are doing a change of scenery. Me and Wilson are here today to do our thing. Meet Wilson. I got to paint his face today.
Meet Wilson. How's
but
Wilson
now
doing?
I can't paint him because
Why?
I'm going to eat it. I'm going to put it with this
hibiscus,
brew.
she said, right?
That's one way, and then you can put it also with the turmeric and the ginger. And I'm going to tell you, when I drink the ginger and the turmeric, my hands, the swelling disappears.
Well, happy Wednesday. Thursday. What is today? Wednesday. Middle of the week. Hump. That's why I'm so tired.
Happy
it's
hump day.
Happy hump day.
That's
Would
right.
you rather?
You were racing a camel.
Would you rather hold a pineapple or a volleyball? I don't know. Would you rather?
I'd rather
Wilson.
I'd rather have Wilson be a pineapple because that way. The problem is that
You're going to have to eat Wilson.
Something's
We're
going to
have
happen
to eat Wilson.
Maybe
That's
we'll
a problem.
embed him in some kind of...
Are we going to eat Wilson?
That's a different show. I don't want anything to do with that.
Wilson comes to us from Roskamp Institute. And
This is going to be that kind of show.
And Wilson made it home with us from Sarasota.
I carry that bad boy around everywhere.
Yes, you did. Do you remember when your kids were little? Did they ever have like an egg or something, like a doll they have to take care of? You've got Wilson.
No,
Wilson.
the egg thing was for
it the
school.
egg? Was school, right?
You had to make sure make like a child. What I didn't understand is the egg never went bad. How could that be? Eggs go bad.
Was it hard boiled?
I don't think
I don't think so. It didn't crack or anything.
Back there in the day when there was real eggs,
They were real eggs.
They didn't rot.
So this is Wilson. Before we've got Kerri Ballinger, and before she cooks Wilson up in a tea for Freddie to lower his blood sugar, which I'm amazed I can't wait to hear about, because to me I would think pineapple would be high in sugar, and she's telling you it's good for you to drink. So I want to hear all about that.
You don't drink a lot of it. You drink a little bit. You put it into the mixture. It's you know, there's somebody that I met one time that told me if you eat certain foods, right? If you mix certain foods in your body, like green and this, that the chemistry of it does something to the digestion of your body, and it's good for you. I don't remember if that's even true. Is that true?
It is true.
It is true.
And
Does she have a mic?
Oops. It is true. Different parts of the pineapple have different functions. So the skin of the pineapple has bromelain in it. When you mix that with hibiscus, it's good for weight loss.
I'm in.
I wouldn't go and eat the whole pineapple because you're right, it does have a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Now, the interesting aspect
What do
of
you do? You
today
boil the skin?
You boil the skin.
Is the skin also edible?
I haven't attempted that.
You don't eat it,
Yeah,
you
I
drink
So
it.
you just boil it with like hibiscus, and then you get the nutrients from that.
Yep, and then I put it over a cheesecloth, and then I have it in my refrigerator right now. It's just like, it almost looks like a wine, but it's a red weight loss supplement. If you're trying to lose weight and having problems, that's a good place to start.
Interesting.
Well, there's a lot of interesting things with this young lady because she's introduced me to a world that my body has actually responded. And it's always different when other people do things and it works for them, and sometimes it doesn't work for you because everybody's different.
Well, before we get into the show, we got some housekeeping to do. Yes?
Okay.
Tickets? Want to talk about the tickets first?
Okay.
All right, before you get into the show and you go on your whole trek. So Grace is going to be proud of me for this. So we are selling these tickets. These are $20. Win a new 2024 Honda Accord LX or CRV LX. Tickets are $20. 50% goes back to the Amp Media Futures Foundation. 50% goes to CORE. Drawing is going to be held December 7th. First prize is a brand new car, not a lease, not a loaner, a car. All you have to do are pay taxes. Brian, I think he has something for you, or it's for Kerri. All you have to do is pay taxes on the car. Second prize is a cruise for 2, 5 days, 4 nights, all-adult cruise on Virgin Voyages. Again, all you're paying are port charges, which is going to be about $200 for a 5-day cruise for two, which is an amazing value.
Where's the cruise to?
I think you can pick a variety of destinations.
Oh, very
So you get to choose where you want to go. It's through Virgin Voyages. Third prize is a 65-inch television, of course. That is free to you. The only thing is we need to sell all these tickets by December 4th. And we're going to send the ticket over to Core Foundation. You keep the large stub. They get your name. You do not need to be present to win at the drawing. However, there's a huge event on a yacht on the Intercoastal if you want to go be present for the drawing. So that'll be fun also. But tickets we're selling here. We've got some ambassadors that you've lined up. They're going to be selling them as well. It's a good cause for everybody. It's a good cause for foundations. And hey, you may even win a car, a cruise, or a TV. And
if you want to write to us, we will take a picture of it, email it to you, send you the stub somehow, and keep the other part for the drawing if you want to do it over the phone, because certain people can't come in and they want to do it online. So we'll figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, you do not have to live in Florida. All you have to do is, if you win, come down and get the car. So it can be anywhere. The car is yours anywhere in the continental U.S. that you can drive the car back home to.
And because this is a not-for-profit situation, all prizes, you're responsible for the taxes of all the winnings. So if you win the car, you got to pay the tax, which is the same thing on game shows and everything else. A lot of people have the option.
All kinds of stuff. And then we've got this drawing is actually going to be held on next Thursday, pending a storm. Hopefully we're not going to have one. This beautiful tie-to hat from Ecuador. So easy to be entered to win this hat. Two-step process. One, go to Amp Media Productions on our YouTube page, like and subscribe. Second step, go to Facebook. Find the post, which is pinned at the top of the Amp Media Productions page, and just write your name or a friend's name. Easy. Engage your friends. Get your name in the hat for the drawing. The drawing is going to be held right here at our Friendsgiving lunch, our potluck lunch next Thursday. For all our friends, it's about thanks and giving. How you like that? Thanks and giving. And check your inbox, because that's where my brain is, by the way.
You're spectacular.
Inbox newsletter is going to be going out tomorrow with all these amazing events that we've got happening starting on Friday.
I need a calendar for the calendar. There's an event tonight for one of our friends up at, what was the name of that place? The card. It's around here somewhere.
In Okeechobee?
Ochochinco.
Okeechobee?
Okeechobee.
It's like Calle Ocho in West Palm Beach, Okeechobee.
Calle Ocho. They make fun of me because I wrote Okeechobee wrong. I wrote it the way I hear it, so.
Okeechobee. So check all those things out. And
where are we Friday?
Friday, we're going to be up at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery up in Lake Worth Beach. We're going to be there all day shooting our morning show, Impulso Latino midday show, as well as Inside the Artist's Mind. I'm going to send out a calendar for everybody. So a lot of save the dates, a lot of great events. Friendsgiving is next Thursday, the 21st. Our big foundation fundraiser is coming up. I think we have the flyer for that also, December 13th. So we're going to talk more about that. And I can't believe, I'm amazed and so grateful, the outpouring of support from our community to help with this fundraiser for Amp Media.
You've been on the phone all day
Foundation.
with that.
And everyone just is like, yes, we'll give. You give so much to the community, just ask.
Well, it's been 10 years, Dawn.
We've never asked for anything.
In 10 years, we haven't.
We've never asked. We just do. So to ask, it feels to be on the opposite side of an interview, which is weird to ask, and everyone says yes.
People that I've asked to be an ambassador to come in and help us
yes.
move some tickets. And this lady right here in front of us as well. Louise also, all of them, everybody, even Delroy.
Just amazing.
Has to send me some tickets, I'll move them, because everybody says they see what we do. You know, it's not like we're doing it by accident, So
a lot of good stuff, a lot of great things happening. So we're going to send that calendar out, the invites, all the information for you. If you've got a friend you want to be a sponsor of our Amp Media Futures Foundation event, we're going to have a Fund Our Futures wall. You and I went looking yesterday for some digital boards, to say the least.
You're funny. My son's all in. You saw he's already designed what he wants to put on it and everything else, but you're funny. She wrote this thing talking about this board, this wall.
You know what they say, build it and they will come.
So she says, oh, you can be part
it.
of the wall. And I'm sitting there going, what wall?
Fund Our Futures wall.
What the hell is she talking? We don't have a wall.
We got lots of walls. We got lots
Not
of
that
walls.
kind of
We
wall.
just need to clear a wall for the Fund Our Futures wall.
Well, we took down some more today. It's already full.
So I'm excited because Brianna's going to talk all about this, the Fund Our Futures wall. It's a way for people who make donations, whether they're in-kind, financial donations, contributions, to be honored for our way of saying thank you, that everyone can see your name as you walk into the lobby. Some people may want to do anonymous donating, and that's okay too, but all of our Give Butter, which is the site we use for donations, is going to have a link, and everything's going to be up there looped around. And we're going to add now our in-kind sponsorship, so it has grown.
Well, you've opened up Pandora's box because Bernie Korn, and that's how we met you, everybody knows Bernie, wants to do an auction. And I said, you know what? Talk to her. Because everybody, I mean, I welcome all those ideas. Bernie, I'm all in, buddy. You tell me how to do it that makes sense, and I'll do it. He wants to sell everything out.
Why not?
I don't
Wouldn't
have a
that be
problem with it.
amazing?
We had no paintings.
Then we call the artists, and I think the artists would love to have that problem.
Bernie says that he wants to do a silent auction, send it all over the world. And Bernie's crazy enough to get it done.
You know what? It's all for a good cause, and you're going to meet some of our crew. They're going to come out. Gordon the commish, he's brand new to the studio. He's been here for about a month, I think. And to see how he's grown, I can't imagine what it's going to be like after 6 months when he's here.
It's fun. It's all good stuff.
So a lot of good stuff. All right, so I'm going to have, if you want to take a commercial break or go right to Brianna?
Let's go right to Brianna.
All right, so Brianna is our newest producer from FAU. You're getting your master's in international business, so congratulations on that.
Thank you, thank you.
And we've been working closely with me on the foundation and the sponsorship. I've told you, big brain dump I had this whole weekend, but we've got the people here now that actually understand my brain, which is scary in itself. And she actually went through that whole sponsorship paper I sent you. She analyzed it, and Brianna did. And we're adding other levels
But
on
she's
it.
at your level? Oh, God.
Yeah. So you want to explain what the foundation is so people are like, who is that? What is that?
Yes, so the foundation is for students like me and college students from local universities in the South Florida area to be able to get our hands-on in-person training in media, communications, producing, whatever it is that our niche is. So we get to create live content that's broad-streamed on radio stations, on 15 different platforms, and we're looking to also promote and showcase the businesses in our area as well. So it's a mutually beneficial endeavor, we can say, where we're promoting you, and in turn gaining experience ourselves.
Nice job.
And this is the first time she's done that with us. I don't know if you've done this before.
This is your
Well,
second day with us, I think.
Yeah, this is my second day here at M.
But
So
it's
far,
pretty
so good.
awesome. But what's nice, and there's a big corporate sponsorship package that we're putting together that we're going to send out. And she got some great ideas on that as well.
Well, we're going to send her out also with
Neville?
Neville.
And our sponsorships are as much as or as little as you would like to give. We have different perks included with each package, ranging from having some of your business products showcased to commercials to being featured on this famous wall that so much
Fund Our
effort is being
Futures
put into
wall.
creating.
The famous wall.
The famous wall.
Which is coming soon.
Do you know, actually, I don't even know if you know this, Give Miami Day is a charitable day.
That's what I wanted to ask you about.
Yes.
When did that happen? When did that happen?
It's starting on Sunday.
It's in our feeds.
Yes.
Nobody told me nothing.
So these are things I've been working on with Bridget for the past few months. Give Miami Day is a way for Miamians or anyone in South Florida to give back to foundations and charities that work in Miami-Dade County. And because we've got an amazing affiliation with Don Pablo Studios and with Tinkerbell's Kids, we qualify for Give Miami Day because not only are we based in Boca, we give back to the community in Miami-Dade. So it starts on the 17th as early giving, and they've got amazing opportunities. There's an anonymous donor that for the first $25 of every donation that is made to your foundation, they will match. So if you give $25, they make it $50, up to $1,000. So you can double up to $1,000 on that
Donation to them?
donation to us.
Oh, okay.
So any foundation that gets the first $25 of every donation, they will match up until that foundation gets $1,000, which is amazing. So they're giving you all that money.
So if somebody gives $500, we hit the
gonna match
$1,000 match?
No, they're only going to match $25.
$2,500?
So every donation, they match $25
Oh, gotcha.
until you hit
Until you hit
$1,000. So you can potentially get an extra $1,000.
I gotcha.
And there's all kinds of different levels. And what happened coincidentally, if you believe in that, November 21st is actually Give Miami Day, which happens to be our Friends Giving Day. So that's even a way to do more content and dances and artwork and tag Give Miami. And there's all kinds of awards for if you guessed how many people donate, if you see how many foundations there are, all kinds of really cool stuff for Give Miami Day to support Give Miami charities. If we tag them, it goes on social media that we're having an event on Give Miami Day. So a lot of cool things can
So
happen.
I got an idea. Remember when we had the luau concept, the dance, the Hawaiian dance? Call him.
Okay.
He will bring in some dancers and fires and all that stuff. He would do whatever he can to help.
So kind of cool, right? So there's a lot of great people and a lot of great things in our community.
I didn't
So
even
that's,
know about this
that's
one.
Give Miami Day.
I didn't even know what the hell that was.
I know, there's so many things to fill you in on. So it's not that I'm stressed.
I'm glad that-
It's just my brain has like 72 tabs
but
open
I see you every
inside of
day.
it. I know.
When did you do that one?
Probably about 2 months ago. You had to apply early. You had to get it in. You had to get
So
vetted.
you just got approved? Is that
We got
what it
approved early, but the day is actually here. So now is the
is?
time.
So you didn't say nothing 2 months ago?
She probably did.
I don't know. They had to vet. They needed checks. They needed bank accounts because the money gets directly put into your
didn't.
bank account,
She
direct
didn't.
deposit. I
This
probably
just
didn't
happened.
tell him.
Because
No,
I'm all over social media wondering.
no,
'cause-
we just put it on social media because
But you never told me about this.
I probably didn't.
Did you tell Wilson?
Wilson. It's Give Miami Day. So a lot of great opportunities to support. And I want to tell Don Pablo because without his support and Tinkerbell's kids, we would not even be able to qualify for
Where
this.
is Grace? I got the second company now has come forward. They want to participate in the thing that Don Pablo set up first.
Oh, Shopify.
Yeah.
Very nice,
Too.
too. So a lot of great things are happening and just amazing. Now we just got to talk to the landlord.
I don't want to. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because now they're having an event. It's going to be hopefully amazing.
Who's doing an event?
We are
Where?
here,
When? The 21st?
December 13th.
So why do we have to talk to the landlord?
Because we might have overflow in the parking lot. If Kerri brings 500 people in, I'm going to have overflow in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Just a thing. But it's amazing. It's amazing the amount of donations that people are just willing to give by asking.
Talk to the people across the street. They got a big parking lot over there. Didn't somebody tell you that they would on certain nights they would help?
No?
Yeah, somebody said that to us.
Well, we'll have to talk and
I
see.
think it's a lady that we know that had the boost thing. Doesn't
Alex.
she work across the street?
Okay, we'll talk to her.
Alice is not her name.
Her name is Alex, and she's with Julia Starr Foundation.
Yeah. That's her.
Freddie says one thing, and I finish your sentence. You know we've been doing this
But
a long
she
time.
said that, right?
You are correct.
You see, I knew something was.
Nice job. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more with Brianna. We're going to talk to Kamish and get into this conversation you've got going on with Kerri Ballinger of Wildflower Allergy and Herbs. Because when I met this amazing lady, I didn't realize how amazing she really is. So more to come on that, and we'll be right back.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product.
Known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah.
And access to equipment to make a positive impact. And access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Amp Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of. That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management,
Open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Healing his diabetes, which is how you do these things.
And I'm just lucky enough to been studying long enough and to help other people with just about any ailment. Emotion is what causes, like some people have anxiety, they stay in the house, or they sweat. People have anxiety, they stay in the house, or they sweat, or they sleep, or if they're, and believe it or not, they have the frequency and energy. And believe it or not, they have the frequency and energy of emotions. They also have the frequency and energy in some of emotions. They also have the frequency and energy in some of the mineral environment. So we need to heal that, and so that environment. So we need to heal that, and you're able to see the joy in a situation.
Above 250, elevating above that. Who the hell wants to be there?
You could have gotten the bag and sit there. You could have not been logging it, drinking water, resting, all the things.
I want to get involved with what she does.
What's your average? What was your
186.
Okay, now you're.
But if there's, pushback and you're going to go home and eat a bowl of spaghetti after I tell you to drink a tea, that's going to be more difficult.
Time eventually heals the pancreas.
So in type 2 diabetes, the pancreas still has functionality. It still works. In type 1, they say, so there's this thing called beta cells. Our beta cells, when we're born, let's say that's the insulin. The insulin is processed, and that's what is used for energy. That helps the sugar be processed and used for energy. So that helps the sugar be processed and used for energy. So I don't, like I said before, I don't think anyone's pancreas is dead. But like I said, it all comes down to consistency and how healthy do you want to live? How healthy do you want to be? How long do you want to live? And how do you want to feel as you're living?
When he says, I'm going to be on the seat.
Creative. Now, there's also some news that I want you to share, that they have come up. They're working on a cure for diabetes. And there's a young lady right now that was put through the operation, and it's been 6 months, and it hasn't come back. Now,
my brain, I never wanted to admit that I had something wrong. I'm kind of a pride. I don't want people to walk around and go, So to be on like when you rejection medication for the rest of my life. I think there were 5 medications that they said I would have to be on for the rest of my life. I honestly sat in that boardroom around, I would say it was actually transplanted that islet cells into her liver. And the liver is taking the place and doing the job of what the pancreas could have done.
Wow.
In before it became damaged, or it's genetic mostly. So
I saw that on CBS at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I looked it up on YouTube and I sent it to her.
Yeah.
Because that is, if it works, is an amazing step forward to give people a chance.
You look like you feel better. Your eyes are clearer.
I
you're
do
calmer.
feel better. Listen, I did a show in here. I was producing a show with G-Man. Sarah Spiritual was sitting over there. It was a Wednesday night. And she said to me, after the show, she said to me, who's Anthony? And that's my nephew. And she says, he's right there. And he's telling you to keep going. Because Harry Anthony did not know when he was going to wake up. And one day he woke up and died. Mm-hmm. And his sugar was over 560 when he died. And I've always said to myself, if I ever have a door, I'm taking it. Because I think you didn't become a diabetic overnight. So you're not going to get cured overnight. But there are things that you can do. And that's why I applaud what she does.
Thank you.
Amazing. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, more to come with Kerri Ballinger. We've got This Day in History, and we want you to meet the man behind creating This Day in History. We call him Commish. His name is Gordon Weiner. Weiner? We're going to find out. Commish. He's just the Commish. So you're going to meet the Commish. More to come on the other side of this break, and we'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France.
His whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? With MedGuard Alert's new Care Watch, you can connect with medical professionals instantly, 24/7. No cell phone required. This life-saving medical device acts as a phone as well as a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, you may qualify to get yours free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
Attention all Medicare beneficiaries. It's annual enrollment time, running now through December 7th. Are you on the best plan for your needs? Do you know if Medicare Advantage or a Medicare supplement with Original Medicare suits you better? And have you reviewed your prescriptions for 2025? Every plan has changed and the donut hole is gone. Medicare open enrollment is here. Don't miss out on understanding all your options. Claire Goyette, the marvelous Miss Medicare, is here to guide you. Call Claire at 561-703-7463 or visit absolutebestinsurance.com/Claire-Goyette. That's Claire Goyette at 561-703-7463. Make the most of your Medicare benefits. Call now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Inc., 1940, at the Broadway Theater in New York City. This groundbreaking animated film combined classical music with innovative animation, creating a unique cinematic experience. The movie featured several segments, each set to a piece of classical music performed by the Philadelphia Orchestra, conducted by Leopold Stokowski. On November 13, 1981, Ringo Starr released the single Rack My Brain in the UK. This song was written and produced by George Harrison, marking another collaboration between the two former Beatles. On November 13, 1987, Sonny and Cher reunited to perform together for the final time on Late Night with David Letterman on NBC. During this iconic appearance, they performed their classic hit I Got You Babe, which had originally been released in 1965 and became one of the most famous songs of their career. On November 13, 1992, Riddick Bowe won the undisputed world heavyweight boxing title by defeating Evander Holyfield in a highly anticipated and intense bout in Las Vegas. The fight, held at the Thomas & Mack Center, was the first of 3 meetings between the two fighters. On November 13, 1995, GoldenEye was released, marking the 17th James Bond film and the first to star Pierce Brosnan as the iconic British secret agent, 007. The film was a major reboot for the series after a 6-year hiatus, during which legal and financial issues had kept the Bond franchise on hold.
And we're back. Nice job. Female voice. A couple of other twists and turns I'm going to throw at him, but nice job.
So that piece was put together by Gordon Weiner. We call him Commish, as in Commissioner Gordon, because everyone in our studio has a nickname. And now sometimes the nicknames elude you. They come up with nicknames on their own to give them. So
They have their own.
I think Commish you got from Nate, didn't you? You know what we do. You know what we do. And it's just this whole, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And it's just this whole, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. What comes out of this studio is amazing. And look, he smiles.
Sickness, a gastroparesis, but it did stop me from working for a bit. It did stop me from working for a bit. Then I came back to work around after I moved to Jark. I started working again. Back to work around after I moved to Jark. I started working again.
Well, we love having you.
Silly?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that stuff?
Yeah.
Silly?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that stuff?
Yeah.
My first wife's, her sister's husband was a referee. And
Can get him tickets to. If we can get you tickets, would you want to go? If we can get you tickets, would you want to go?
Yeah, but I also would like to go with my Jark group.
Okay, let me see what we can work out.
All right, I'll have to tell my activities coordinator about that.
We have a friend. He told me no co-ed rooming.
I'm probably gonna have my people watch this today.
You should. Have your mom and dad watch it.
I'm totally gonna have them watch it.
it's a whole night.
Wow.
By the time you finish it, you'll be teaching it.
Do you have a studio at Jark we could set up?
No.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Yeah, but I have to talk to the people at the staff at
Oh, leave
Jark.
that to Freddie to do.
All right.
But would you want to run a studio there if we could set one up?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it would be awesome. Why not? You can do it. You have the experience.
Yeah.
And we'll send Neville out with the camera. We'll send Brianna out. She can help you do some hosting, and then you can put the whole commercial together.
Wow.
What do you think?
Sounds interesting.
It'd be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool. I think it should have been done a long time ago. I think it's now that you're here, let's take advantage of the fact and let's get it done.
Nice job.
All right.
And I'm proud of you. You're out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And they don't feel too bad.
No.
Only fear. Fear will always stop you. Other than that, man, you just let it, just wing it. Just go. Do what you do.
Yep.
And when you first came here, I tell you, you're never going to have an experience like this for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and this was an experience.
And Julio knows you get here early, so it's good.
Yeah.
So they're wonderful. You want to tell everyone who you work with?
With
Bales?
Bales Consulting. I used to work with them as a marketing assistant, then I transitioned to here. Bales helps people find jobs, and I think they do other things, I'm not sure.
He's your job coach.
Yeah, he's my job coach off of VR. From VR, then you go to Bales.
How long have you been on VR?
I just started recently so I can get this work here.
Ah, wonderful. Oh,
Yeah.
so where's your first experience with vocational rehab?
No, I had before that,
Okay.
before they hired me, I worked with VR to find a job, and they couldn't find me a job in this field, so they just hired me in there.
Oh, okay. And then we got you here.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for us.
Yep.
Nice.
He gives me an idea. Remind me. I have an idea. There's got to be something that we can do after he finishes his tour. It's got to be.
We're going to set up a studio at Jark for him to run.
That would be interesting for a lot of reasons.
Very cool.
For a lot of reasons.
All right, let's take a quick break. You want to get some pizza?
Yeah.
All right, you get some pizza. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pop up the flyers so everyone can see what we've been talking about the whole show, and then talk to Kerri some more. See what's next for you, Sunshine.
Okay.
All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and
on air conditioning, appliance repair and replacements, save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know. Finance any existing car loan or leased car and save money every month. Finance any existing car loan or leased car and save money every month. Take 5 minutes of your time right now. Make this free phone call and learn how to save. Take 5 minutes of your time right now. Make this free phone call and learn how to save hundreds of dollars a year by refinancing your existing car loan.
Attention timeshare owners.
To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. That's my bell. Tickets. Get tickets. We have them here. Now you finally listen to me.
Now he's finally awake. He's what?
No, she finally listened to
Welcome to our
me
show.
because I've been asking her to put these out here. You know, people have come to the studio and I had asked them about the tickets. JoJo left with something back, and she deserved it. She can sing. We call her drama because she's dramatic in everything she does. So I just wanted to share that her family says thank you from the bottom of their hearts.
Very nice.
It was kind of cool to do. A little bit of fun to do.
We live in it.
But what about your world?
What about my world?
Well, you're part of the world.
I love being here. I think it's great, and
You come here from a very long distance.
It takes about 45 minutes if there's no traffic.
Yeah, she's all the way northwest. Talk about dedication. And part of the foundation, the reason that we're creating the foundation, Jay is a big part of that. Because I throw her all over the place. Understand the cause of where we want to go.
That was just 2 days ago.
It seems like 30.
I don't know if it had an effect, but I think FAU is great. I love it. I think they have really cool people who go there and students who are really dedicated, like what they want to do. So it was nice seeing people who seemed excited.
And we've done a few. That was the best because each one brought a specific niche that they could bring to the table. So he's coming in, brought a specific niche that they could bring to the table. So he's coming in on Monday, and we're gonna. I already texted Gio and everything else. We already got like a boatload of stuff for him to do, because we never had anybody dedicated to doing websites.
What would you like to see going forward in season?
Don't ask me this because I don't know.
You do know.
I like what we're doing, the direction and all this stuff.
We got to get
more
better.
of that. Yeah.
We gotta get, our communications have to be better. She's going out as a crew. I always wanted to have 5 crews, camera, a spokesperson, and send them out. And she actually wants to do it, what we do. And if we go and we ask them, we need help to help them, to help us, to help this, to help everybody. Help us to help this, to help everybody. They'll respond. So I'm not shocked at all.
I'm amazed.
Well, I'm not shocked at all.
I'm amazed.
Well, you should listen to yourself sometimes when you talk.
It's just amazing. All the people, they've said, how can, like even you, Kerri, how can I help? And you're here with us all the time. Let me help. Us all the time. Let me help.
I love to help.
So we're going to put jocks at the inside. It's the inside. It's the teamwork, the collaboration, that even getting pizza for lunch when we run out of candy. How Gordon's teaching this one, and someone's helping him find the voice, and they come together as a team. Neat's going to teach everyone before he.
Trust you me when I tell you this, because sometimes we look around and say, what the hell are we doing? We look around and say, what the hell are we doing? And when are we ever going to see the light at the end of the tunnel? But I think the light is always at the end of the tunnel. You just got to acknowledge it. And once you do that, man, acknowledge it. And once you do that, man, magic happens. Trust me when I tell you this.
All good stuff.
It's all good stuff.
In the book
Videos or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix, and that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-920-3819.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
Ant Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Ant Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Loft.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
That's
good. And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Ant Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be a first class champagne, please.
Dying comfort.
Yeah, that's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experience. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hello, Simon. Wilson?
Wilson.
She wondered what Simon was about.
Today at 3 o'clock, we've got Faith Stories with Dawn DeMarco Book, and she's here joining us, and Kerri's here. Who's your guest today, Dawn?
Well, today I have Roberta Kay. She was on September 11th, and she's going to share how her Roberta Kay Ministries started. So I'm excited to have her come on. She has a crazy story. On 9/11, she shared how she was literally a drug addict, partier. Now she has a ministry. You know, it's the power of God that can change your life. So.
I was thinking about you last night because I'm thinking about just sometimes where the foundation is. Like when you get older, you reflect. Tomorrow's Aaron's going to be 30. So I'm like, where was I 30 years ago when my son was born? With tropical storm, like my mom was at the house. Things were totally different. Like she was able to take care of Chelsea, who was 2. Like how life changes, right? And where'd like 30 years go? And then I think about when I met you. But for someone, like some of the stories you bring forward, your guests were on a different trajectory, a lot of them. They were not in faith at all.
Oh, no. See, I just got the chills. That's what's so cool about faith stories, because I love to bring people on that have such powerful stories to the Lord, because no matter what you've done in your past, God wants a relationship with you, and he forgives you, and he forgets what you've done in the past. We're the ones that always bring it up and go, oh yeah, I did this, and he doesn't remember that stuff. And he's a forgiving and loving God. You know, he will correct you, right? But yeah, and you know what's really something, you guys, last week was like so powerful for me, because I had no idea that I was going to have my friend Sherry on to talk about her husband Ken, who, by the way, you guys, please share that video. He needs a kidney or he's going to die. So that's powerful in and of itself. And I have a short video, a 3-minute video that I'm sending out. I literally sent out close to 70 texts this morning. You know, that's why I'm late, because I was trying to get that out, and I have another like 50 to go, to just personal friends to share with their friends and family. You know, he needs help. He needs a miracle. And the more people that know about it, you know, God's going to make it happen, you know, so.
You might be sitting next to a miracle right now.
I don't know about giving up a kidney, but.
But do you have anything that maybe could help prolong until he gets?
I'd have to do some research and go back into my books,
Yeah.
but
Use your mic, Kerri.
and I need more information.
Kerri,
So,
use your
yeah.
mic.
I can connect you to his.
sorry, I forget.
I know you can't give a kidney, but you might have some herbs or things that might prolong his quality until something becomes available.
Oh, definitely. There definitely is, but I need to know a little bit more about
Yeah.
how he came to this point.
Yeah, I would connect you to his wife, Sherry.
Yeah.
She's his best advocate, you know. So I'll just get your contact
Isn't
information.
that amazing? See how God works?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, 2.5 weeks ago, God works in very mysterious ways, because I met her. And I had just come back from the doctor, and I was really upset because my numbers were horrific. And they were going in the wrong direction. They were going to put me on insulin. And I didn't want that. And when I met her and I listened, see, because people don't listen, here it is 3 weeks later, my sugars have gone from here to here.
Because you were working with Kerri.
Because I followed, and I did what she told me to do.
You were working with Kerri.
She told me what to do, and I did it. And I did it religiously.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to sort of keep at it. So it could be
Most definitely.
Well, you know what it is? It isn't, I don't want to say anything bad about doctors, but, you know, there's always 2 ways of looking at a situation.
It's more than 2 ways. And doctors went to medical school, and that's controlled by, I don't know, pharmacy, you know, pharmaceutical. That's my personal opinion.
I get it. But the object of the game is that East and West can work together. But sometimes you want to give, when they tell you that you have to, okay, I believe that, but there are certain things that you can do to alleviate while you're waiting for that. Because a lot of people, they give up.
Yeah, of course they do.
People say, you know what, the hell with this, man. I'm going to go drink, and this. If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down laughing. That's what happened to my nephew. Because they didn't have somebody like Kerri say, listen, there's another way.
Sure.
Just put the brakes on it and listen for a minute. So maybe there is something there that it won't cure, but maybe it would alleviate.
Yeah. I think people give up way too easily. When I offer different alternatives to regaining health, a lot of times you get the, no, I've tried everything. Well, you haven't tried this.
Right.
Maybe there's another alternative for your health. And like I always say, everybody is different. Every cell, our cellular makeups, there's no one the same. So this may work for you, even though you tried this other thing, this other avenue may work for you. Yeah. And I believe that some people are so frustrated with the medications that they've given and the treatment that they've received, and they haven't been cured or even helped, that they do throw in the towel. And one thing that I've learned, and we were talking about this, is that you have to fight for your health. You've got to be a fighter for your own health. And if when you talk to me about fighting my way through what I have gone through in the last 20 plus years, you have to fight, or I wouldn't be here. So
you have to be your best advocate.
Yeah.
And that's what Sherry is with Ken, because she's in the medical field. She takes care of, she has a home health care company. So she is she's like, she won't let go. She's a pit bull.
Yeah.
She's going to fight every day for her husband. And he's lucky to have her. And she's lucky to have him. But, I just want him saved. He is the funniest guy. Oh, my God. He's hysterical. He's so funny. But, yeah, it hit me hard afterwards, and whatever I can do to get the word out is very important to me, so.
We can put a piece together, something that you can run on your show.
Well, I have a short video. Maybe we could do that. That would be awesome.
Give it to Commish. Let him put a voice on it.
To do that. I think the important thing is that if he sees people fighting for him, he'll continue the fight.
Well, that's the thing. And it's hard. Think about it. He's in kidney failure and he needs a kidney. And, he had several people and they didn't meet the requirements. And it's like you got to keep going until there's that.
Is he diabetic?
No.
Oh.
No.
Since I've known her and I've met you, during our productions, we've lost a couple of good friends for different reasons, either cancer, and one of them we lost recently because he quit. He quit trying.
Yeah.
And somebody called me and said that she knew him and that he came to her in a dream because she always wanted to be on the air and do a show, so she's coming. Because he said to her, get to the studio and talk to Freddie and Dawn, get it done. And it was really eerie because I remember when he was getting sick, he was going through this phase of giving up. I sat with him in that room and I says, you can't give up. You can't, Cece's another one I'm going to call after the show. These are people that just live in pain. And
I get that. When I was younger, they made the pump so that you could not disconnect. It would be way out here, you would disconnect. So even disconnected from the pump, I had this long tube hanging down, showering and meeting new people and dating. And I ended up throwing the pump in the drawer and just saying, forget it, I don't care. I give up. I had given up. And, I believe having the people next to you to say you can't is super important. Yeah, it's super important. And a lot of people don't, unfortunately, have that. In my case, it was my husband. When I met my husband, I explained to him what was going on. And, being in your 20s and having this condition, first of all, it's very hard to explain to people what it is, what happens when I go low or what happens when your sugar is high. But we got to a point, and he's like, look, I want to be with you, and I want you around for a long time. Put the darn pump on, and we'll get things figured out. And I was like, okay, I'll put the pump on. And he consistently has stood by me as my advocate for being healthy and pushing me to make sure that I'm on top of my blood sugars. Even when I've had my lows and he calls the ambulance, I can't tell you how many times he saved my life. And when people don't have that, I think that's it's easier to throw in the towel.
Right.
When you have someone
Definitely.
saying, I don't think so, you're going to fight. And that gives me the,
Right.
yeah.
It lifts you up.
Yeah,
and then
lifts
you're
you
like,
up.
okay, I got to fight for him. I'm not fighting for myself. I'm fighting for my husband because he's encouraging me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
He stood by. I lost all my hair. I was down to like 90 pounds. I lost all of my muscle.
Oh my
I was my first year. I was teaching school at the time. It was my first year teaching, and they were like, this girl is out all the time, and that's not like me. I like to work. But he stood by me, and we figured it out together. And I think that's what's
Thank
missing
God.
in a lot of people's
Yeah.
lives. Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing how I met you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right? By the grace of God, as they say.
Yep.
All right.
I want to get your card because I do want to connect you to Sherry. I
Okay,
mean,
definitely.
just to have the conversation. And I would think she would be very open to,
I got to figure out what led him to this, where
well,
he's at now.
The last week she shared how he got the flu. At least that's what they thought it was. It was this January, actually, January 2024.
Wow.
And it wasn't. It was his kidney going into failure.
Right, and they didn't know it.
No.
Right, of course.
But they did blood work, and that's when they were like, I called him, go to the emergency room. You need to get him to the hospital. And
Okay.
that's how it started.
Gotcha.
So.
Kerri, how do people reach you? Let's give out the information.
Okay, at Wildflower Allergy and Herbs, my number is 706-4772, 561-706-4772, or they can visit my website at wildflowerallergyandherbs.com.
Kind of nice, this little cozy nook to do a show in today.
Yeah, we changed the angles a little bit.
Right, I like it a lot. Sometimes just stay more intimate, sends a different
It
intimate
is more
feel,
intimate
right?
over here.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Different
Well,
feeling.
It was important, I think, that we stressed the message today. It's never too late. Keep going, and you're an inspiration. I see your show, and a lot of people you bring up.
No, in his timing, not mine, not yours, and it was perfect timing. So I'm very blessed, and I have a big mouth for the Lord. So I'm very blessed, and I have a big mouth for the Lord. I don't care. I've prayed with people I've never met in bathrooms. I don't care. I have that face or just that compassion, for people, and I'm telling you, people tell me their life story, and they're like, I've never done that before. I'm like, oh yeah.
I was going to ask you, does anyone ever say to you, I don't believe in God, I don't want to hear it, it's God, it's a coincidence?
Yeah, absolutely.
They do.
And I just, there's really not, if they're that close-minded, I can just pray for them.
Right.
And I've had that. And I've had that with a close friend of mine, and she now believes. So that's the thing. You don't want to turn those people off, because you can. And I've had a Christian woman in my mid-20s who turned me off to the Lord, and I swore I'd never do that to someone, ever, because that's not what God does. Once.
What I love to see is the change once they accept God as their Savior, the change that you see in that person.
I know, it's crazy, right?
Unbelievable, yeah.
And then the journey that they start on, and where they were and where they're going, and oh my word.
You wouldn't know that they're the
No.
same people.
No.
Because the
A
stories that
transformation.
you've shared, the stories that you've
I know,
shared.
they've been powerful. They've been really powerful. Next week, though, we have food coming. It's called Dope Vegan.
Dope Vegan.
Yeah, and she's a Christian businesswoman, and I love her. I fell in
Put
love with
dope
her.
in it? No, I'm kidding.
Huh? What?
Does she mix it like just baked?
I don't know how she
No,
does
dope
it.
means that it's
Dope.
Oh, it's good.
It's
vegan.
dope.
It's cool.
Not dope.
Thank
Dope.
you.
Not
Yeah.
like drugs.
It could
no,
be
dope.
like just baked. They have it on the side of their cookies.
yeah,
So no,
she's punch drunk because she's been up for 24 hours.
no, that was Monday. I'm good now.
You're still dragging that.
I'm still dragging for Monday, I think.
I get that. Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So I told her bring extra because there's lots of hungry mouths here.
Because I think you have to get to a certain age in your life that you can look back and see the change.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should ask them when they look back at their young age, our crew, do they see a change of where they're at, or is it just expected?
They just started.
That's what I'm saying, right? You have to get to a
just
certain
starting
age
out.
where we look back and say, wow, where I was, where I am.
When I was 12 and my grandfather was dying, he was an atheist. He didn't believe in God. And he said to me, I want you to go to church and bring the priest. And I said, why? He says,
Now they
"Because-"
believe in God because everybody believes in something.
Well, he said to me he wanted to apologize for something must have happened the night before he died. And I did. I brought the priest, and they locked themselves in the room, and that was it. He died. And that was done. So
But we have a gracious God. And, you know, because my brother died last October, and he didn't believe in God, or so he says. Do you know what I mean? He knew the Bible, so he knew the Word, right? And I talked to my pastor about it, and I said, you know, I don't know if my brother Gary is in heaven. I really don't. And he said, we have a merciful God, and I choose to believe that I will see him again. You know, I know his daughter Rosie's there, so, you know, anyway.
Everybody has a chance to do what they have to do. I've seen everything from priests to you name it, and I've spoken to so many. But I made up my mind. I know where I stand, so I'm happy with that. And you can prove to yourself and to prove to others that you really believe in the Word by doing what you do, and you do it cleanly. You do it
with a gracious heart.
That's right.
Amen.
Exactly.
Don't do something if you don't really want to, or if you're going to throw it in my face, or just don't do it. It's okay. Yeah. We'll move on.
Ready to wrap it up?
I'm ready.
All right. Wilson, you ready? I think Wilson's ready.
This is a great color.
Yes, I think we're going to end up
Wilson, we're going to eat Wilson. All right.
keeping him around a little longer.
We may boil Wilson for some weight loss. We'll see what happens. This would be Wilson.
I've been walking around with that pineapple for 3 days.
Have a great afternoon.
But mind you, nobody has asked me why.
You're carrying that around for 3 days?
Since Monday.
Why?
You're the first. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
The object of the game is there is no reason.
Ah.
I just do.
He was for a reason today, so I could tell you how to cook its rind and mix it with hibiscus, and you can have a little...
He has a story every day.
Do you remember the book, The Giving Tree?
Yeah.
Where the tree gives everything, right? And at the end, it's your
Wilson,
giving tree.
the giving pineapple.
Sometimes you have to walk around with a niche so that people can tell you what they want to tell you, and they're using him or her, whatever it is, to tell you. So.
The joys of
She
road
looks
trip.
like a girl because she's got some curves.
Don't say that because I hold it in my hand.
Wilhelmina, we'll call her. There he is, instead of Wilson.
Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina instead of Wilson. Licorice. All right, have a great afternoon, everyone. Tune in today to Faith Stories with Dawn DeMarco Book. We can get you information for Kerri, and we have a lot of save the dates for you. So more to come, coming out in our newsletter tomorrow. We'll see you in a little bit.
As always, don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.